Hello, it being fellow nerds and virgins. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at a custom Jason, much like the title says, so let's get into this. I feel like I have to stress this when I make these because I get comments at times asking me things. I don't make these. I usually just buy these guys off eBay. The only custom I've ever made that's been featured on my channel, was the that Vegeta Motu figure I did, which was relatively simple, but I feel like I have to stress that. So here's the Jason right here himself. Oops, shit, hold on, let me adjust this camera here, you guys. Looking pretty devious, if I'd say so myself. Only a face a mother could love. It's definitely the right expression for this figure. I mean, this thing looks amazing. I'm pretty sure the person who made this used the Victor Crowley from Hatchet NECA head. Pretty sure they even used the body. I'm not quite sure though, but I'm pretty sure that's what they used. The outfit itself, I have no idea. But yeah, there's the figure itself, and then here is the little accessories and things. Okay, let's get that out of the way. A little bag of his accessories and stuff. So let's get a bit of a closer look at it in detail department. Okay, so let's dive a little bit more into the details. I really enjoy, or I should say I really like how he actually muddied up the whole outfit. Obviously this Jason is based off the Friday the 13th Jason Goes to Hell, and I really like, he very much did capture this whole outfit that they had in the beginning. Unfortunately, throughout this whole movie, for as dope as a Jason design as they had, it didn't show very much of him. Well, at least technically they did show him more, but not in this design. If you haven't watched the movie, it is extremely strange. Truthfully, you should probably just go watch that before like talking to me, because I'll just spoil the shit out of any movie related to anything that I'm like talking about. But I mean, it's like a 30-40-year-old fucking movie, so if you haven't watched it, you haven't watched it. I don't think it really matters. But basically, in this movie, he possesses other people because somehow like Jason possesses other people, but their bodies slowly decay. But basically his body was blown up by a bunch of people in the fucking military who finally, I guess, decided to take care of him. But yeah, the design in the movie was so dope. It sucks that NECA never actually gave us their fucking, goddamn it, an actual figure from them, even though this custom is amazing. Like I said, I really like how he actually muddied up everything on the outfit. It very much does look like dust. He left one of these straps like undone, and that's because it was in the movie. And originally when I saw that, I thought he had maybe just it came undone in the packaging, but I looked it up, and on the pictures that he has on the eBay listing, it very much is like that purposely. The thing that I love the most is the fact you can take this mask off and look underneath, and like I said earlier, this is a little face a mother could love. And I like the fact you can actually peek underneath a skull and stuff. I'm not sure if they ever show this in the movie, but from the pictures that I look up, Friday the 13th, the game actually gave us a look of what he looked like underneath this mask, because the game pretty much had like every design of Jason except for Jason X, and even that way you can get to it if you get mods into the game and whatnot. Yeah, the detail on this guy is amazing. I even like the fact that if you look underneath, while he didn't paint every single damn detail underneath like he did on the neck, I still like the skin color goes. It doesn't just stop. Like, I think that was one of my biggest gripes about the retro cloth NECA figures that they did for Ghostface. And obviously this is a retro cloth body. But besides that, let's get into his accessories. Here's all the accessories. Obviously we got the mask. One of the only things they actually, throughout all the movies, actually kind of keep accurate in the aspect of, like, you do see damage that continues on through other movies many of the time, up until Jason gets, like, a new mask. Like, this part was from, I think, is it part 6, I think, when he comes back, because there was a new beginning where basically it wasn't Jason. Spoiler alert. It wasn't Jason in that movie, and then in this movie they brought him back because fans were basically pissed and annoyed at the last one. But yeah, I really like how this. I don't know if this is the mask. It just came like this, but he really did do some good paint job on it. I'm not sure if the mask itself already had some leather straps from the original retro cloth one that NECA did. But if it didn't, I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, this, like I said, this looks like straight out of the movie. The other thing this comes with, that he included with it, is the Necronomicon, which is really cool. That it can actually open. You can kind of see the pages and whatnot. And yeah, I think it's really cool. Obviously, the whole thing that they implied in this movie is that Pamela Voorhees brought Jason back through obviously the Necronomicon, and Jason's a Deadite, which was weird. The director of this movie tried to like basically make that like confirmed thing, but I'm not sure if obviously the original directors wanted that to be a thing, so it's kind of weird to like just try and like just make that a thing. But you know, it is what it is. Here's the machete, obviously all bloodied up. Like that, it's all bloodied up. It looks like some old blood is on it too, with some new blood. It doesn't look like, you know, it's just new blood on it. And my favorite thing that actually it comes with is probably this. And to some people, this might just look like dirt, and you're wondering why it's my favorite. But this is supposed to be representative alongside this with the mask of the ending of that movie, and the fact that this movie teased Freddy versus Jason, even though it took forever for the fucking movie to actually come out after this one. Because again, this is Jason Goes to Hell, and I think Jason X came out after this, which is set in the future. But basically, this is supposed to be, you know, how Freddy grabbed the mask at the end of the movie and, you know, just dragged it to hell. Again, eventually we got that movie. I wish Kane Hodder would have actually been the person to play it in that movie, but unfortunately they picked the person they picked, who wasn't bad, admittedly, but just I would have preferred Kane Hodder. But yeah, this is dope. I really love this stand. Because not only that, in the end of the movie, there's like ghosts that, or not even ghosts, it's like spirits that attack Jason after he gets stabbed by that, like a weird dagger thing. I forget what the dagger's called. I know it's a part of the fucking Ash vs. the Evil Dead series. I'm not too familiar with that. I forget the name of it. But yeah, those are the accessories. So let's get into the scaling. So here we have Jason up next to Retro Cloth, obviously, in that of Herbert West from Reanimator. And the NECA Jason Ultimate, I forget which one that one is. I think it's the 7th or 8th. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I don't remember anymore. But he stands about just a smidge below 8 inches. So pretty good size. I think he would fit in pretty well with either one of these lines. The one thing I will say I dislike is, I don't even think this is on the seller or the person who customized this, but I hate the scaling of these retro cloths to each other, just in general. These figures always feel way too tall to me, comparable to each other. So I don't mind if like Candyman is, or someone like that is taller than Jason or Michael Myers. I could see that realistically being a thing. But then Herbert West, I don't remember him being a super tall character in Reanimator. And the same thing goes for like Elvira, which even though obviously her hair and her heels are gonna make her kind of significantly taller than some other people, I still don't understand how she's like just over super tall or taller comparable to other people, and that just kind of irritates me. So usually I prefer to get these retro cloth figures and work them in with my Ultimate line, truthfully, because I could live with this. This isn't too big of a deal. It's like an inch or two. realistically, I could see Jason getting bigger in every movie. Just that's how the fucking science in those movies work. It isn't always super consistent. They always have different actors many of the time. I think what the fuck is his name? Kane Hodder, sorry, is the person who probably played him the most in like 3 different movies. I think he played him in this movie, Jason X, and I think he played him in one other movie. I forget. But yeah, I think scaling wise, he fits in pretty well with the lines. And yeah, let's just get into my final thoughts, I guess. Overall, pretty happy with this figure. My one issue with it, which I can't really blame the customizer for it, this is just an issue across retro cloth figures, at least for most of them in my from that I've come across. There's only one that I think I have that doesn't have this issue, and even that way, it's a bitch to stand. The fact that they don't have peg built into or peg holes, I should say, for like NECA stands like these. Because admittedly, sometimes these figures don't want to stand, and sometimes, I mean, a little gust of wind all it takes to knock a figure down. As an example. I guess it does stand pretty well. But they don't always do that, and sometimes it's really fucking annoying to deal with that. So it's nice to have the reassurance that you can put a stand underneath it. But with retro claws, for some reason, NECA decides to just decide, no, you don't get that option, even though all the Ultimates have that option, which again, it's just kind of annoying. I'm not sure why NECA makes those decisions. I know some people think I hate their products, probably because of that Ghostface video I did a good while back. That's probably my most popular video still. I don't hate their products. I dislike that figure in particular. The QC issues is just something that needs to be addressed, and there's certain choices they make where I'm just like, why? Again, just like with the pegs. Overall though, I like NECA products and I love this figure. Truthfully, the main reason I'm buying so many Jason figures is the fact that I want a figure for every movie, basically, of a representation of it. To basically have all of the whole series of Jason on my shelf. So far, I have quite a few bit of them. I don't have every single NECA Jason, obviously. And NECA didn't even make every single figure, which is another unfortunate thing. Which is kind of due to the lawsuit that happened to happen. I know it's been settled, at least I think it has been, if I'm not wrong. There's a show that's supposed to be coming out, from what I hear, which I'm excited for, but at the same time, kind of like, I don't know how they're going to turn that into a show. I think they should just do another movie. Jason isn't a super complicated character that you need to do a show for. I commend them for wanting to do something different. Apparently, they want to like start it off with like Pamela Voorhees and like dive more back into his backstory. Which is interesting, but also kind of like, you don't really need to know everything about Jason. You don't need to know everything about every single detail about every killer, in my opinion. That's why, like, Michael Myers to me was so creepy in the first one, because there was like nothing that really tied him to any type of reasoning. He was just a killer, if that makes sense at all. But yeah. Figure's really dope though. I highly recommend you guys check out this guy's eBay store. There was a Michael Myers that he had that was based off the Rob Zombie movies, the remakes that Rob Zombie did. And as much as I don't care for those movies, there was one in particular he had that I really, really wanted. Unfortunately, someone else grabbed it before I could and bought it up. I was waiting for this next week to come up so I can get some more money in. But someone else had different plans and bought that damn thing up. But yeah, I'm really happy with this thing. Hope you guys enjoy the stop motion at the end of the video. And yeah, man, I hope you guys have a good one. Hope you guys know that, that there's someone out there who cares for you. And yeah, hope you have a good one.
What the rock is.